Good morning, my friends. Welcome to this episode of Healing Your Codependency. I'm Marshall Berkshire, and I help codependents get aligned with their real worth, their real purpose, and their satisfaction so that they can create lives that they enjoy. Today, we're going to be diving more into actually loving ourselves and what it takes to love ourselves, and fundamentally, what's in the way. What is really going on when we don't love ourselves? Why is it so difficult to love ourselves? That's what we're going to be exploring today. Before we get into that, I've got my Actually Love Yourself workshop coming up here May 25th, 2024. It's happening that Saturday. It's 2 to 3 hours long. I'm going to teach you how to actually love yourself, and then we're going to practice it together so that you can experience an actual shift towards yourself. You can feel, maybe just for a few seconds, love towards yourself. So I'm going to show you how to do that with my Actually Love Yourself framework. You can join us. The link is below in the description or on my website at healyourcodependency.com. So let's jump in here. So there's loving ourselves is often going to be mired in what I call a love equation. Most of the time, love equations show up as I'm lovable when. I'm lovable because. That also shows up as I'm not lovable when. I'm not lovable because. And it's this that actually traps us in trying to become worthy of being lovable, trying to earn love, trying to perform in ways that garners love towards us. This is called transactional love or fake love. This kind of dynamic teaches us to believe that there are certain things that are important and vital for us to be lovable. Things like following the rules, pleasing others, avoiding disappointing others, avoiding rejection, maximizing approval, earning things through performance, like gaining some sort of status, some sort of level of success in order to be lovable. Goes back to that equation. I am lovable when. I am lovable because. And then the opposite tells us we're not lovable. No wonder we have the distress we do in our lives when we experience failure, we experience rejection, we experience loss, we experience difficulty, because our equation mates say, hey, I'm lovable when things are going well, when I'm successful. I'm not lovable when things are difficult. And then we try to control and prevent and force things to happen in our lives. This kind of transactional love is why you feel the distress you do. It's why anxiety is a prominent aspect of your reality. It's also why shame becomes a dominant sense of self. It's why it takes up the space where real love and what I call indomitable worth should occupy. It's why we wonder if we're lovable because of the conditions we live under. It's like, wow, okay, I'm only lovable when mom is happy with me. I'm only lovable when dad is satisfied with what I did. Or I'm lovable when they're not upset. That kind of thing. And this is tethering our sense of lovability, our sense of worthiness to external factors. And this becomes terrifying for us because we instinctively know we can't control those things. So how do we actually break free of this? How do we get out of this loop of transactional love? Starts with understanding the rules and conditions that you're functioning from. Those rules and conditions are what make things significant in your world. And that is the key, significance. Whatever we're giving significance to about our lovability, our worthiness, has the power. It has the authority. It has the ability to control us and direct us. This is the secret to actually loving ourselves, is to release that significance and find out what emerges after that. We gain the ability to see things more objectively because now we're no longer externally aligned, we're internally aligned automatically. When we release significance from a situation, from a person, from a reaction, from an outcome, our brain turns internally. Our awareness and orientation turns into ourselves so that we can sense into ourselves what guidance, what wisdom, what insight there is for us in regards to what's outside of ourselves. When this comes to loving ourselves, When we release significance around something, we are releasing the power we give to a rule or condition in our life that fulfills that equation of I'm lovable when or I'm lovable because. This is the exciting part, my friends. That equation no longer matters when there's no significance to it. Because I'm lovable, period, is what the equation becomes. So it doesn't matter what's going on externally or even internally. The lovability becomes autonomous to those conditions, those states of being, those realities, those rules. And now we can access love for ourselves in any state or condition very, very quickly from here, because now there is space, there is capacity, there is openness to connect with it. So if you're struggling to love yourself, look for where you're giving things significance about your lovability. What are you giving authority to? That says, oh, I need that in order to be lovable. I need to avoid that in order to be lovable. Discover those things and then remove the significance you give them, and you will start instantly feeling relief, more peace, more alignment, and eventually even more warmth, confidence, and care for yourself, because you're aligning back with your true nature, which is lovability and inherent worth. So play with this, my friends. Go out and explore. Let's see what you discover. And if you want to learn how to take this deep, you want to make this a practice in your life, and you want to master this with my help and with the community of other badasses like yourself, learning and mastering self-love, come join me for the Actually Love Yourself workshop happening May 25th. The link is below in the description, and it's at my website at healyourcodependency.com. So I'm going to teach you how to identify significance, how to release it, and then how to bring love into that picture fast so that you can get used to loving yourself, feeling that love for yourself, embodying it, and then normalizing it into your world. So you're going to leave this workshop with the ability to love yourself and with experience and practice in having done that. Then you're going to get your invitation to join the Actually Love Yourself membership, where we'll practice this twice a month together around certain challenges we might encounter in our lives, so that we can take this deeper and become more and more empowered and anchored in our self-love. So again, the link is at my website at healyourcodependency.com or in the description below if you're watching here on Facebook or on YouTube, and if you're watching on the podcasts. So my friends, go gently with yourselves. You're doing a great job. Remember to praise and appreciate yourselves, and I will see you in our next episode. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye. So thank you for watching this episode. Now, if you're looking for more tools, guidance, support in your healing and in your freedom, you can join my work by going to join.freetheself.com. You'll get access to tools, trainings, and opportunities to work with me that take you deeper in your healing, your freedom, and your satisfaction in your life. So click below and join today, and I'll see you there. Bye-bye.